me because if you're communicating that with me, that means that's like what you say to every fucking guy. And so like you are trash. And like there's just no way I'm gonna this is what I've determined is like the problem is not just women, because it means that I don't have a real purpose. And I'm playing and like being lackadaisical and sitting back and just saying, let's just observe. But the truth is, real
Daddy, you made eating sugar, baby. You want to go shopping at fucking Target.
I mean, I'm just kidding. Nobody wants to Target. But that's the thing is, it's like, I have a purpose. My purpose is to impregnate you. And it's like a very harsh, like, all or nothing statement. And because we live in an NFR CW world where abortions are happening all day from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., divide that by 3,000. Like, that's how much, that's how horrible people are a month.
The pussies. The beautiful little pussies. They get the Da Vinci machine, they open that little tiny little pussy up. The cute little pussy. And then they rip apart that fucking baby's brain and they smush it.
I drink your milkshake. Drink it all up. Do you know what drainage is, Eli? Drainage. Do you know what movie that's from? Drainage, Eli.
Hey, Boo, how are you? Do you know what arrangement is? It's like alimony, right? It's like alimony.
It's like alimony, yes. How soon would you like to meet?
Now, is this your primary source of income? Is this just like your side business? And do you put this on your Schedule C as a Sugar Baby Enterprises?
The ritual is in the secret word which I have given unto him. 21 with the God and the Ador, I am nothing. Do not see me. They are as upon the earth. I am heaven. And there is no other God than me and my Lord. Plenty you know. Therefore, I am known to ye by my name Nuit, and to him by a secret name which I will give him when at last he knoweth me. to establish thy in all the quarters.
These are the adorations as thou hast written.
As it is said, light
Mama's
is
my God.
mine, its rays consume me. I have made a secret door into the house of Ra and home of Kitover and of Hathor. I am thy Devan, O men to the prophet, and Kaphana come soon. Thy blessing now to my breast I beat, my wise garment shall weave my spell. Show thy star splendor, light and heat of day with me, Rahor Queen. Appear on the throne, of the ways of the cats like throne. Stir, yes, shops at the motoring laws. Sunday suffocation, the censorship. They won't trust us to cross the roads at will. Fascism is like communism and dishonest into moves by the light of genius. The herd will be destroyed in mass. The establishment of the law of the Lima is the only way to preserve individual liberty and to assure the future of the race. Rule of the state shall be a function of the absolute liberty of each in the world. All men and women are invited to cooperate with the Master in this great war. She bends in ecstasy, the winged globe, the starry blue. 15, now ye shall know that the chosen priestess of infinite space is the prince priest, the beast. And in his woman called the Scarlet Woman is all power given. They shall get 16, for he is ever a son. And she a moon, that to him is the winged secret flame, and to her the stooping starlight. 17, but ye are not so chosen. 18, burn upon their brows a splendorous serpent. 19, or a sword-headed woman bend upon them. 20, the key of the rituals is in the secret word which I have given unto him. With the God and Yena I am nothing. They do not see me. They are as upon the earth. I am heaven, and there is no other God than me. And my Lord, now, therefore, I am known to ye by my name Nuit, and to him by a secret name which I will give him when at last he knoweth me.
is very smart.
Every number
Very
is
intelligent. And it's great because then when you get the hand
There's
starts to
no
woman,
difference. Help me, oh warrior, lord of thieves, in my unveiling before children of men. Be thou Hadid, my secret center, my heart and my tongue. Behold, it is revealed by us, the minister of Hycroft. The cat is in the crew, not the crew and the cats. Worship them, the cats, and behold my light shed over you. Let my servants be few and secret. They shall rule the many and the lone. These are fools that men adore. Both their gods and their men are fools. Come forth, O children under the stars, and take your fill of love. I am above you, and in you my ecstasy is in yours. My joy is to see your joy above the gem that as your is, the naked splendor of you. The darkness recedes as the light shines more brightly, until at last we find ourselves upon the heights to which we now aspire. 10. The Wheel of Fortune. Rotation is the key word assigned to the Wheel of Fortune. This is closely related to such ideas as spinning, circulation, rolling, whirling, wheeling, ether. What is meant here is that the symbology of this key refers to the initial whirling motion in the vast expanse of the root substance of the universe, which occultists call the limitless light. Differentiations of this primary motion cause all changes in form or quality on every plane. The title refers to the attribution to this key of the pair of opposites and cavity. The rewarding intelligence is attributed to it, and the planet Jupiter fits when well placed in a horoscope. The cherub emblems are the cherubs mentioned in Ezekiel and Revelation. They represent the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. The wheel itself is the symbol of the whole cycle of cosmic expression. The yellow serpent, whose movement suggests vibration, represents the involution of the cosmic radiant energy, or thought, into matter. The jackal-headed homonymous represents the evolution of consciousness from lower forms to higher. Finally, the Sphinx typifies the real self of man, having finished its evolutionary journey in this cycle of manifestation. It's Hunter 11. Justice! This key is the center of the Tower path. It stands for equilibrium, balance and center, symbolized by the title and the scales. These also symbolize the Hindu doctrine of karma, which literally means action or work. It manifests itself in the form of a law, mediating justice. This It is stated that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. It is the entire appearance of cause-effect. The two curtains, suggesting duality, represent balance by their symmetrical arrangement. The throne repeats the pillar and veil symbolism of key 2. The circle and square on the front of the crown refer to the movement of spirit within material forms. The sword represents discrimination, which is closely allied to the idea of justice. Key 11 is the agency through which all of the forces, represented by keys 1 to 10, are transferred to the manifesting powers, represented by keys 12 to 21. This cryptic statement deserves a great deal of thought upon your part. You will be well rewarded for your effort. Democracy, ferocious fascism, cackling communism, equally forced, cavort crazily all over the globe. They are hemming us in. They are abortive births of the child. The new age changes by anti-social and adopts circumstance intelligently. Is left out, persecuted, often destroyed by the wars. When the crisis comes, our survivors above us today enter danger. Never yet parallel in history. We suppress individual in forever ways. We think in terms of the war no longer kills soul. Measure all those democratic, autocratic offenses, communistic innocence. It is always restriction. We are all treated as if the the skies another woman shall awake the lust and worship of the snake. Another soul of God and beast shall mingle in the globe at priest. Another sacrifice shall sting the tomb. Another king shall reign, and blessing no longer be poured to the hawk-headed mystical lord. By the half of the word of Herura, called Hurpakran and Rahut, 36. Then said the prophet unto the God 37, I adore thee in the song. I am the Lord of Thebes, the vanity of pursue, whose word truth I invoke. I greet thy presence, O Rahur. I adore the might and breath, supreme and terrible God, who makest the gods and death to tremble before thee. I adore the skies of another woman shall wake the lost and worship over the snake another soul of God and beast shall mingle in the globed priest. Another sacrifice shall stain the tomb. Another king shall reign and blessing no longer be poured to the hawk-headed mystic Lord. 35 the half of the word of Feruraha, called for Pakrat and Rahur Kut. 36 then said the prophet unto the God. 37 I adore thee in the song. I am the Lord of thieves and I, the inspired forsaker of Neptune. For me unveils the veiled sky, the self-slain Akaprakomsu, whose words are truth I invoke, I greet thy presence, O Rahor, unity uttermost sure. I adore the might of thy breath, supreme and terrible God, who maketh the gods and death to tremble before thee. Men to pen, thrill with listen, lost of the light. Oh man, my man, come rearing out of the night of pen, from Sicily and from Arcady, roaming as Bacchus with fauns and pards and nymphs and satyrs, for thy guides on a milk-white ass come over the sea to thee, come with.
I don't know. I trust him. I think we're going to move on. I was going to, yeah.
I think he's fine. He's fine. I see him boom rooms. I see him kick me out. I'm never Stewart.
Okay. Can I ask just a question?
Excuse me, I'm new on stage. Can I get a room reset, please?
Well, yeah. Norm and Adam.
Yeah.
To the silken shore and wash thy
sounds like you're an isolationist. How do you feel about
I'm not an isolationist.
multipolarity? So you would like America to meet the, or would you like to, you would concede some of that ground, maintain its hegemony?
No, I'd like America to only fight wars that are necessary and not fight unnecessary wars. Right? That's not isolationism, right? They're definitely necessary.
So where is the line between that and multipolarity for you?
It's pretty,
Which would be a necessary or?
A necessary war is one where Americans are at threat in the domestic sphere of being attacked, right? That's a necessary.
You don't understand
So
the role
no
of America.
no preemptive action.
You don't understand America's role. You don't understand America.
Well, he stated it.
Wait,
He
before
stated
we
his
say
point.
that,
So
before we get to that, so you're saying we should wait until we get attacked. So you should just stand there, and then once we start getting attacked, but we shouldn't make sure that it's not too late. And but don't bring that person up anymore. And the fact that Iran has killed Americans consistently, destroyed the war in Iraq was all Iranian. The fact that they built up a ring of fire, but intentionally to keep American influence out of the region, we should ignore all that, and that's not called being attacked. So what is that? Charge into the game, man. When you're in the Middle East and you're fighting a war, people are getting killed. Kind of how I don't hold attacking a foreign base like that feels like that's totally legit. In the sphere. That's not the same. That's not the same. One second. That's not the same as like somebody in New Jersey getting attacked.
So
Killed.
right. So this is legit. So that's legit, but preemptively attacking is illegit. It has to be someone on American soil. So that's your thing. So you're waiting for you yourself to that. The fact that they're trying to
No. It's not for me myself. So a good example of this would have been Pearl Harbor, right? That's very obvious that America's everywhere.
And
it's
you know
well
what?
known that America should have intervened in World War II.
And you know what a big mistake
that's
that
not
was?
well known.
Yes, it is.
There would have been well known, and there would
It
have
would
been
have-
fewer dead.
It would
Norm, it's not
it-
well known by history.
America.
Because he doesn't care about
I don't
America.
know. I don't know that it would have been good for America to have been fighting a fit and healthy Germany. They were kind of a problem.
healthy Germany that was
At the beginning of the war.
and had less
At the beginning
territory.
of the war,
and
that hadn't
Europe.
expelled, that hadn't expended a lot of its energy.
Impossible to argue with ignorance.
Russia.
Ignorance of geopolitics, ignorance of history. Was somebody who has a very limited point.
And Norm, you
You're
and your
both
family are fighting.
uninformed and a
You
coward.
and your family
You're
are
not a
fighting.
good person. You're not a
Norm,
good
you
person
and your
to ask about
family
these
aren't
topics.
fighting in anything.
You said before that you don't
Where are
care
you
about topics.
Norm, are
You
you
just
fighting?
go from one silly
I don't
non-point to
think
another.
you're fighting. I
I
don't
don't know
think your
anything
children are
about
fighting.
history.
I don't think
I
your
don't know anything
grandchildren are
about
fighting. I don't think
geopolitics.
your great-grandchildren
You know
are
what you
fighting.
want? You would rather
want
you
other
had the
people.
money. That's what
No,
you
Norm, you want
You don't
other people
understand the
to die.
role of the
You
United
want,
States in
Norm,
world
you
affairs.
want other people
You
to
don't
die for you.
understand about the
While
power
you sit back
of the
and
United
relax.
States defending your values. You don't understand where your abundance and riches come from. They come from American dominance. And you don't understand the
Norm, are you
importance
fighting?
of American
Are your children?
military might and the projection of military
Norm, how much
power
of your family
order
has been
to
in the
retain-
military?
in order to retain the abundance that you enjoy.
How much of your
If
family
it's
has
not,
been
no,
in
I'm
the
not going
military?
to change the subject.
Hmm?
You've already
None.
said you don't care
I think
about
that's
it.
clear.
I'm not
I think
going
it's
to
clear
change
that
the
you're a
subject.
chicken hawk. You're a
I'm
chicken
not going
hawk.
to change the subject. You are a coward.
You're a
You're
chicken
afraid of
hawk.
fighting.
You're not fighting.
Yes, I have served the country under fire. Yes, I have been in a war.
Have you?
that The United States
What
was
war?
fighting. Yes, the war in Bosnia. As a civilian,
So
wearing
you weren't in the
armor
war.
under fire. I beg your pardon?
So you weren't in the war. You weren't fighting.
I was in a war. The war in Bosnia.
You were not fighting.
I didn't
Thank
say I
you.
was
You weren't in
fighting.
the
I said I was in
military.
a war under fire.
Stolen valor. You weren't in the military.
There's no stolen valor. I was in the war, and I served
you clearly
America.
weren't in the war. You were
I
fighting.
served America in a war. Maybe you don't know what the word "in" means.
You were not in it.
That is why I say it's very difficult to fight ignorance.
You were not in it.
You can't fight deliberate ignorance. Yes, I served America in a war.
You did not.
As a civilian, wearing armor. Yes, I did. Wearing armor in Bosnia under fire.
You sacrificed
Repeatedly.
nothing, Norm.
Including, I sacrificed my time and risked my life. If you don't die, then you haven't
You
sacrificed.
sacrificed nothing.
Well, I served.
I mean,
That's a fact.
this,
We're in the military.
this conversation.
I didn't say
will be
military. I
relative
said in a war.
responding
Just
to.
keep changing the.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
unlike you, by the way. Unlike you.
When you.
But
I'm not
also,
advocating
unlike
for
you,
people.
I
I'm not
care
advocating
enough
for
about
people to die.
America.
Yes,
I
you
care
are.
enough
Yes, you
about
are.
America.
Yes, you are.
I'm not
I
advocating
care
for
enough
any
about
Yes, you
America.
are. You
I care
are
enough
advocating
about-
for Americans to die. You're just
Yeah,
being a Democrat
yes.
change.
Americans and Jews.
You
Yeah,
want
it's
Americans
racism.
to die.
Look at
You
look
want
at Norm.
Americans to
Look
die.
at Norm
It's
Payne's
ignorance
race
and
card.
racism.
Look at Norm.
Or you have
Payne's race
no
card.
leg to stand on talking about the race card.
Yes,
All you
you
ever
will.
do is play the
I
race card.
think this is it's a bit tedious. What if we just go back to this question of when America should get involved or not, and try to make
Yes,
that
for
more
that.
precise? Because Adam has a viewpoint a lot of people have, right?
It's very
I
dumb.
don't. Well,
We get involved when our
Regardless.
interests are threatened. See, it's very clear. It's
but
not
I just
simple.
don't think right. But I don't think it's convincing.
It's not convincing.
Well, you don't need
What
to
we're
be
saying so
convinced.
far.
You just need to learn.
You-
It's not like,
you
well,
will-
what's my
you will
opinion
find
on
out.
what's my opinion on gravity? Well, I don't really. But what's my opinion
Sorry,
on the world?
this
I
is
think
not
the
a
world is
science.
flat. That's my opinion. Yes, it's science. That's correct.
I think the most conversation about you don't know who is and why we're in the war. I feel like the messaging of why we're in it, because in reality, you can't link Israel to Palestine. That was aimed at the world. And everybody knows it. That's what really started this conflict. Right with Israel. Supposed to be war. Now we're talking about
Yeah.
Talk about Iran. Iran's threat.
You can't free Palestine because there's nothing to free. And the fact of the matter is, war is just a procession over a funeral service. It's two sides observing funeral services. And the truth is, none of you faggot retards read any books.
But this war, I feel like this war is Iraq 2.0, where everybody's like, oh, Israel dragged us into another war.
It is Iraq 2.0.
Israel was not.
It's all over the map.
Fighting over dominance in the Middle East. Iran's not hitting Israel today. They're hitting Jordan. They're hitting Bahrain. They're hitting Qatar. They're hitting Kuwait. This has nothing to do with Israel. Israel just got involved, but at the same time, this is a Shia versus Sunni war that we're just looking at. And America helped Shia, Sunnis, the same way how Saudi Arabia was pushing the Iraq war. Yeah, no, we don't talk about it. But
Mister, I think you made a good point there, which is the messaging that people don't even know or could make a kind of precise or interesting argument about why we are involved with Iran on like a national level to a broad audience. I think there's a lot of people who just intrinsically feel it, but I think that there is more work to do on explaining why a united Russia-Iran-China alliance would probably be detrimental in the long term for America, and in navigating that. But so I think people could do better.
People can always do better, Carol.
What definitely could have been done better with this war is have a clear war goal. That would be very. That would have been if there was a war goal. That would have been.
By the way, Mr. Cohen, I